Hey guys, welcome back to Matthew Vinyl. In today's video, I'll be showing my Freddie and the Dreamers vinyl collection. I'm going to start with the LPs, and after that, I'll be doing the EPs and singles. And the first LP in this video is Freddie and the Dreamers' debut album, literally self-titled. It's called Freddie and the Dreamers. This came out in 1963, and the album starts off with their hit single at the time, If You're Gonna Make a Fool of Somebody. It does include their version of Some Other Guy, which is quite a good cover, and the fifth song on the side one is Zippity Doo Dah. Very good cover. On side two, my favourite songs are Sally Ann, I'm a Hog for You, which is absolutely fantastic, and He Got What He Wanted, That's What He Had. Fantastic songs. You see, it was of course released on EMI Columbia, and on the back does have some information and on two photos of the group. That is the side one label there, and that is side two. And next up we have their second album. This is called Freddie and the Dreamers, You Are Mad For Me. This album is pretty much just full of covers. Now, my favourite song from this LP is their cover of Tell Me When, which of course was a hit for the Applejacks. Now, their version is fine, but Freddie the Dreamers' version to me is absolutely fantastic, it's absolutely great. Freddie Garrity had a very nice voice, and he sings it very well. The rest of the album is quite decent. Another one of my favourites is the fifth track from side two. It is I Don't Love You Anymore, a very good song. That is the side one label there, the side two label. There's quite a nice cover there as well. It's not one of my favourite albums, but it does have two of my favourite songs on here, so it is definitely decent. Now for the last LP in this video, this is their American album. This is called Freddie and the Dreamers. Now this came out in about 1965, I believe. As you can see, it does use the first album cover from 1963. And the album is a big mix of their 63, 64 and 65 track. So it is a big mix of all of those songs. Now this was released on Mercury Records. And just like every other British invasion group in America, they had their albums chopped up and made differently. Of course, the Beatles did, the Dave Clark 5 did, the Hollies did, pretty much everyone did. And Freddie and the Dreamers was no exception. Now, to be fair, this album does actually work quite well in my opinion. It has all the songs in a nice order, and I say it does include some of my favourite songs again. And that is the side one label there, and that is the side two. Now, there's a better look at the back cover there. Now I'll be showing the EPs. Now for the EPs, I think I'm only missing one more for the UK releases. So hopefully I'll get that one day in the future. But for the most part, I've got nearly every single one. The first EP we have is his first EP. It is called If You're Gonna Make a Fool of Somebody. And it includes two hits, the song I've just mentioned, and of course it does include the song I'm Telling You Now. Now it's A and B's for both singles. That is the label there. Side one and side two. And now we have Freddie and the Dreamers, What a Crazy World EP from the film. And it does include 4 great songs. Weirdly, it does actually include one song that wasn't included in the film, as you can see there. It's that Paul Anka track. Now my copy is quite interesting because mine is a factory sample. So very good to have this. And now we have the You Were Made For Me EP again. It includes the A and B from that single, but side 2 are 2 tracks from the first LP. As you can see there, identical label wise to the other 2 that I've just shown. And now we have the Over You EP, which includes the A and B from that single, and it does again include 2 tracks from the first album. You see there, that's the track list in there. And Over You with Come Back When You're Ready are 2 of my favourite songs by Freddie The Dreamers. They're absolutely fantastic. You'll see them again when I'm doing my singles. But there you go, that's the label there for side 1 and side 2. Now we have the Just For You EP. Now this is a good EP, and that is the track list in there. I just include the Paul Anka song, I Love You Baby, which is a very good song as well. That is the side 1 label there, and that is the side 2 label. Next up we have the Ready Freddie Go EP. Now all these songs are from 1965. That is the track list in there, hopefully you can see that fine. Side 1 label. And that is the side 2 label. And now the next EP, I don't have it, but I believe it is called A Wimble in Amsterdam. But again, I don't own it unfortunately. I do own this EP though from the 1970s. This is an EMI release. I don't own the sleeve unfortunately, but I do have the record of course. And that is the side 1 label there with the track listing. And that is the side 2 label. Of course, this is an EP of some of his hits, so if you're after the hit, this is a good EP to get. Now that is the EPs done, I'm not going to show my singles. Now in my usual videos, I will show my UK pressings and my international pressings, but in this case, I only own one international Freddie and the Dreamers single. I've just put it together with all my UK ones. Again, just like the EPs, I don't own every single 45, but I'm going to try and get them hopefully soon in the future. But for the most part, I've got a whole bunch of them. Now I do have his first single. This is If You're Gonna Make a Fool of Somebody, and it is backed by I Feel So Blue. And now we have the hit I'm Telling You Now, and it is backed by What Have I Done To You? Of course, one of his best songs, absolutely fantastic. Now we have You Were Made For Me, and it's backed by Send a Letter To Me, a decent B-side and a very good A-side of course. Absolutely fantastic. One thing I'm just going to mention here is that in my generation who like, 60s music. I've never really seen anyone online who actually listens to Freddie The Dreamers, which is a shame because they're really good. Now, of course, some people might not like the way he used to jump on stage, etc. But to me, he's absolutely fantastic. He had a very good voice. People of my age that I've seen online, it's mainly the Beatles, Elvis Presley, The Doors, Rolling Stones, Led Zeppelin. That's why I've been making these videos, show my collection, but also giving these artists some new light in the modern age. I digress though, let's move on. The next one is a fantastic song. Again, it is Over You, and it's back with Come Back When You're Ready. I mentioned this song before on the EP, but I say these songs are absolutely fantastic, especially the B-side. What a song. And now we have their Paul Anka cover of I Love Baby, and it is backed by Don't Make Me Cry. And now we have one of my least favourite songs. This is I Understand. I don't know why, but I don't like it that much. But it is backed by I Will. Of course, I think Herman's did the song as well. Next up, this is the only international single I own. This is a Canadian issue of Do the Freddie, and it's backed by Tell Me When. Again, that song I mentioned earlier is absolutely fantastic. To me, it knocks out the Applejack's version out the park. Next up, we have A Little You, and it's backed by Things I Like to Say. Two great songs. Now we have Thou Shalt Not Steal, a good song, and it is with I Don't Know, another great song. And now we have one of my favourites. This is If You Got a Minute Baby, and it's backed by When I'm Home With You. Again, two fantastic songs, absolutely brilliant. Now this song came out when Freddie was starting to lose popularity a bit. So this came out in 1966, so at this point he was starting to drift away from the success he had, but still a fantastic song. And now we have Playboy. Now, I might be wrong, but I believe that Manfred Mann actually plays piano on this song. I might be wrong though, but I'm fairly certain he is. And the B-side is Someday, another good B-side. Now for the final record in this video, it is Turn Around. It's not his best song, but it's definitely decent. And it's backed by Funny Over You, one of my favourite songs. And interestingly, there's actually footage of them performing the song. I mean, I think that they're lip syncing though, but it's still interesting to have footage for this obscure B-side, but it's very, very good. We did also have a song called Brown Porters Meat Exporters, which is like a sort of psychedelic-ish song. It's not really like a psychedelia song, but it's like a pop, like a weird popish song, but it's still quite interesting. I don't own it, unfortunately. It is extremely expensive. It's quite rare. Hardly sold any copies. Now from that point onwards, in 67, 68 and 69, the group did release some singles, but they flopped. They're quite hard to find, and I don't own any of them at the moment, unfortunately. But hopefully I will in the future. He also does have, I think, two other LPs that I don't own. One of them was a party LP. I suppose she had like a big medley of all of his songs. I suppose like a Russ Conway sort of thing. And he also did have an LP of Disneyland songs, which again I do not own. But again, hopefully in the future I'll get them. Anyways though guys, that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. If there's any artists you'd like to see in the future, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching guys. Please like, subscribe, and peace.